Hi beautifuls, thanks for joining me today. I am going to try out for the first time this stunning colourful palette by ColorPop. It is the So Jaded Kathleen Lights and ColorPop palette with all these gorgeous, beautiful colours in here. I have watched Kathleen Lights for many years and think she just is a gorgeous girl and creates the most stunning eye look. She has the most beautiful eyes and I've enjoyed watching her for many years. And I bought the Dream Street palette quite a while ago. It wasn't really my cup of tea, so I moved it on. So I wasn't really sure about purchasing this one, but after today's play, I'm really pleased I have. This palette has a beautiful array of 30 shades, a mixture of mattes, shimmers and glitters. It is a bigger than normal ColorPop palette. The colour range in here is awesome. Now something that I did notice whilst I was doing my makeup today is I did miss the fact that this didn't have a mirror. That is how ColorPop can keep their prices down on their palettes. So for $39 you're getting a wonderful array of shadows, and I just used a little eyeshadow palette to use so that I could see what I was doing. It's packaged in cardboard packaging. It's very slim line, so even though it's a little bit bigger than the normal ColorPop palettes, it still would be a great travel palette. It has all the names on the back labelled, as well as on the inside all the shades are labelled inside the palette as well, which is super helpful. I'll leave links down below to ColorPop and this palette. I tried something a little bit different this morning because I woke up a little bit earlier than I normally do and people in the house were still asleep. So I actually filmed the eye tutorial, and I will do a voiceover for that because I didn't want to disturb anyone else in the house. The lighting's just a little bit different today. I've sat somewhere different so I wasn't up against the wall where my son sleeps, and I'm in front of all my big open windows, but it's a little bit glary, so hopefully the lighting's not too bad. So if you would like to see how I created this green toned eye look using this stunning palette on my mature hooded eyes, please keep watching. So many colours to choose from. Which will I choose? Taking a Morphe R37 brush, I'm going to dip into the colour My Precious and just pop that all over my lid, right from the lash line up through to the eyebrow. Using the same brush, I'm going to now go in with the colour Royal Jewels, and I'm just buffing that in the outer edge of my eye, blending that inward towards the middle, and then slowly buffing it into my crease. I take this several times and build it up. It's very similar to my skin tone, just a little bit deeper, but I'm trying to create that transition shift in my upper crease. Taking a Sigma E25 and the colour You're a Gem, I'm just going to go over the same area again, just trying to add a little bit more colour to where I've just been with the colour Royal Jewels, concentrating more on the outer portion of my eyelid. Now going in with the gorgeous colour Jade, a beautiful matte colour, and the brush I'm using here is a Sigma E45 brush, and I am just concentrating this on the outer sort of V area of my eye, and I'm just patting that in
to create like a backward C shape, and just blending that in. Building it up just a little bit more, but this is blending out beautifully, and I'm just using little tiny circular motions with this E45 brush. I'm really enjoying this shade. Going back in with my R37 Morphe brush, and I'm just blending all the edges in the upper crease. And going back in with the Jade shade, just adding a little bit more colour there. Now going in with the Sephora Pro Shadow Brush number 14, and this time I'm going to take the colour Smoky Quartz. This is going on dry, and I haven't wet my brush, and it is just a stunning colour, and I'm packing that all on the inner portion of my lid, taking it up to the crease. Then I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that I love so much, and the colour that I am using is Tiger Eye, and I'm just going to blend that in between the two colours Jade and Smoky Quartz. Now that wasn't blending or showing up very well on my eyelid with the brush, so I've gone in with my finger and just patted that on, and now I'm blending it into the Jade colour using my E45. Now going into the colour Stoned, which is a really nice sort of cool toned brown shade, and I'm using my Makeup Geek Outer V eyeshadow brush, and I'm just intensifying the outer very edge of my eyelid on top of the Jade, just to deepen up that area. Now I'm just blending up the top area of the outer V there, then going back to the original blending brush and just softening those edges once again. Blending, blending, more blending. I'm now going in with the colour My Precious, and I'm just lightly putting that under my eyebrow and just softly blending it out with my fingertip so that it's not a very harsh highlight. Now I'm going in with the colour Emerald, still using the Sigma E45 brush, the one that I use the Jade colour on, and I'm just running that under my lower lash line and just sweeping it up to connect it to the top area of the colour I put on my upper lid, and now I am just blending that out to soften it. I'm going in with the colour Pearl and just using a really small detail brush to add a little bit in my inner corner. Now I've gone off camera and I've added black eyeliner to my inner waterline, and I've added mascara, and this is the finished soft look, utilizing some of the greens in this palette. So it's a very wearable, neutral daytime look, just with the hint of the green.
Okay guys, so that's the finished look. Please excuse the lighting. I'm actually in front of my big open windows today, but it's such a bright, sunny sort of spring summer's day. That is the finished look with mascara and eyeliner, and I have to say, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this palette. So I went for more of the green tones today, and I'm so looking forward to playing with colour with this palette. And what I like about the colours, in my opinion, I'm not one like the Norvina palette scared me. The Elisa Edwards palette from Anastasia scared me. But for some reason, I think these colours, even though they're pops of colour and they're brighter, they're not as intense or super bright. They're a little bit more muted down for my liking. So I think I can play with these a little bit more. And I think that's the general feel of this palette. Although there's lots of colour in here, they are more muted, which is probably why I was drawn to this, because I'm not normally a colourful eyeshadow type of girl, but I just wanted to try something outside of my comfort zone, and $39 US for me was the way to do that. I wouldn't want to spend mega amounts of money on a palette that I probably wouldn't use very often just because it had bright pops of colours. So for me, this is the perfect way for me to play with colour. I'm very impressed with how these blended today. I am looking forward to creating more looks with this palette. I'm dying to get into these aquamarine colours here, and even playing with the purples. I'm really looking forward to having more of a play. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I certainly think this is a great palette, and very excited that I have it, and am looking forward to playing with some more looks that are outside of my comfort zone. So if you enjoyed that, guys, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to see you back in more videos. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.